Honestly, the Waterford and outside communities fell in love with it. It just became like a gem of Waterford, and that's our legacy to keep upholding. We want to be an intentional company that makes decisions on behalf of our customers that we truly think are best instead of cutting corners for profit. You don't need to know everything to make it to where you are. Ask questions, lean on other people, create a village, find mentors. Just keep doing that and keep an open mind. You don't need to know it all at the very beginning. I think this chapter of my life is about growth that I have never experienced before.
To leave a big corporate brand where there's endless potential out there, to come back to Detroit was really risky for me as far as career growth, and I couldn't be happier with that decision. It's given me a lot of independence, more entrepreneurial, because it's an independent hotel. We're not attached to a brand aside from Shinola, but I'm creating things here. Being able to look back at different leaders that I've had work for me or worked with me, now in senior leadership roles or now a general manager, I think that would kind of define the career that I've had.
My company's in trouble, my job's on the line, and they sent a child to come save this. So that was pretty intimidating for the first project I was ever leading. But I took it as a challenge, and I confidently put a plan together. We worked toward that plan and recognized good results along the way. And ultimately, the project was a huge success. Things aren't going to go perfectly. So don't be scared or don't feel bad if something's going a path that you didn't think you were going. Every single experience that you have, whether you think it's a really good assignment or not a good assignment, you're going to learn from it and grow, and it's going to ultimately help you as time goes on.
That creative muscle is something that I think I probably use more than anything else. It's one of the tools that I have, to address problem solving or to build solutions, or, I think having a little bit of imagination when you're building solutions to complex problems can really be an asset. Success isn't always about the big moments. It's really about the daily opportunities to sort of show up, lean in on problems, stay engaged, be reliable, be kind, some of the basics. But as you look back on the big accomplishments, you'll realize that it's really just an accumulation of all of those daily tasks and habits. I've kept that in the back of my mind, that the small things really do matter.
I would say changing firms was a risk. The reason I changed firms is because I started doing, at the firm I started out, it was a great firm. It was great for training, I learned a lot. But I was focused on one very narrow practice, and I wanted to do more than that. And so I took a leap and joined a different firm that offered me the opportunity to work on a variety of different things and really figured out what I wanted to do for my future. So I want to be remembered as someone who worked really hard and mentored younger attorneys to help them grow. Attorney mentorship is key. The things you learn in law is what you learn from people that are more senior to you.
I want to help businesses grow, and this was back in 2012, so social media was just starting. No one really understood the power of social media, and I didn't understand the power myself. And when I found out how it can really revolutionize businesses or change lives, I realized I was in exactly the right spot. This chapter in my life is really about going all in every day in every way that I can for the people and the businesses that I help, because it honestly is rewarding.
I felt that as an emergency physician, I saw people in their toughest times of their life. And as a healthcare system, we were focusing on sick people and sick care. And I wanted to change that. I wanted to help people focus on staying healthy and living a long and healthy life. I took a couple risks. One was outright leaving the emergency department and going full 100% with my company. I didn't have that cushion of something to fall back on, continuing to work in the emergency department. And so it really pushed me to go as hard and as fast as possible. This chapter in my life is about growth.
Most of my 20s is I had to lead under pressure. I was building myself. trying to build a family, running a business, and trying to figure all of that out. Often people see the accomplishment sides of you, but not the struggles and the pressure. Pressure either breaks you or refines you, and I think pressure has refined me over time. But I learned that if you face fear and with consistency, and you go against your fear over and over, it's no longer fear, it becomes something you laugh about over time.
The biggest risk I took, honestly, was stepping into leadership in healthcare. I'm glad I took that risk because leadership is something that is in me. I have a daughter, Mariah Hudgens. She's 5 years old. She is like my driving force. I look at her every day, and I want to be a woman that she looks up to. I'm always reminded in every decision that I make and anything that I do that I have her looking at me. This chapter in my life is about growth. Right now, I'm in a season where I want to grow. I want to continue to expand my capacity. I want to continue to challenge myself to learn new things.
Being a leader takes a lot of listening. You gotta be aware of your surroundings and be calm under pressure. I think in construction, we're problem solvers every day. I take my daughter down to a Lions game and she turns to her friend in the car and says, "Hey, my dad built that. That's what I do this for," and those are the moments that keep me going. This chapter in my life is about my family, trying to keep them close and develop my daughters into being free thinkers and leaders, no matter what comes in front of them, I think is my biggest goal.
If I was talking to my 7-year-old self, I would definitely tell him to stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart is in it and live in a phrase, the sky's the limit. You can do it. You know, no matter if no one around you have done what you've done, no matter if what you want to face or what you want to accomplish, it hasn't been done in history, you can do it. So just keep going, bro. You got this. And because no one told you this growing up, I want to tell you, I'm so proud of you. This season of my life is entitled Unapologetic Grind.
Five and a half years later, I'm sitting here with all kinds of responsibility, having rebuilt most of the company, doubled the headcount, really done a lot of things to help our business go in the next, go into the next generation. We are unapologetically tough. We are rough. We are resilient. You need that to survive. And that's what our business strives to have. Just a little bit of that Detroit grit. Business for me is a means to your life. It's a means to an end. Live for your family. Live with what makes you happy. Live so that when you're sitting on your deathbed, you can be proud and excited of what you did.